Welcome to Miracle Farm 1927 Homestead, and we purchased another tractor, if you wouldn't have guessed, and we're going to be, I want to just show it to you. I already got it on the trailer, so now I'm just going to show it to you. So this is it. It's mostly a Ford 1710, which if you watch this channel much, if you go back in my older videos, you'll know I have one of these tractors, a 1710 Ford, and we went and purchased this tractor. Just, you know, it was for sale. It came up from sale, and you know, I like my little 1710, so decided we'd go pick it up. But it also is an advantage because it's a cultivating tractor, as you can see. And we've always wanted a little cultivating tractor. We've always cultivated with John Deere's. That's all we've ever had, and the problem with them is you sit off right and behind the hood. You sit in line with the tractor like you do with every other tractor, and this one you sit off to the side. So this tractor sits off to the side like we've always wanted a Super A farm-all, and because you sit off to the side and you can see your row. See how that seats off to the side of the tractor? But anyway, we picked up this tractor and, you know, didn't think much of it. Just a little Ford cultivating tractor with the motors locked up. They run it without oil, the original people, and then it's been sitting outside with the exhaust pipe uncovered. So the motor's probably just, I don't know if it's even going to be worth rebuilding. I'm not sure. We haven't decided on that yet. But anyway, like I said, we've always wanted us a cultivating tractor that sits off the side. So what this is called is a Ford 1710 offset. So it makes sense, you know, it just sits off to the side. It's pretty much a 1710, like mine, but there's a few differences. This tractor has these really neat 36-inch wheels. That's crazy. It's actually a really tall tractor. It's on a trailer right now, but it's actually really tall because it's got these front drop axles. You can see how, let's see, get an idea of how much them things drop. And the rear has drop axles as well. It's got a you know, it's got drop axles too, and it's on 36-inch rubber, so it's a pretty tall boy. It's really neat how everything fastens on. The rear axle right there is square, and everything bolts to the bottom of the axle. The whole lift system and the ROPS and everything bolt to the bottom of the axle. That's pretty neat, but you can see kind of a little bit better the tractor. anyway, it's just a really neat tractor, and we didn't think much of it when we bought it, and we got to thinking after we got the thing loaded, and on the way home, you can see how tall that thing is. The seat's about head height. The steering wheel, definitely, the steering wheel's over my head. But anyway, so I was like, when I got home, I was like, well, I probably need to do some research on it. It's really neat. It's got this Ford cultivators, or a Ford cultivator. So I was like, I better research this thing. And like I said, I've never seen that many of them. And so I was like, well, you know, see what we can find on it. So I looked at tractordata.com, which is where I usually do my research. And I think a regular 1710, like mine, the 1710 standard, they made like 36,000 of them or something like that, which is, you know, so it's not a rare tractor whatsoever. I see plenty of them, but I got on there and I looked at the serial numbers, and they said they only made this one for 2 years, is why there's not that many of them. 85 and 86 was the only years these were made. And I looked at the serial number, so I'm not sure how many there were. They didn't, Tractor Data didn't have a number of how many there were, but it says 60 or 85 only goes to serial number. It starts at 0. It's in 00001, and then 85 ends at 000201. So they only made 285. So, and they only made them in 85 and 86. So I figure there's only about 400 of them. So it is a rare boy. I didn't realize how we didn't realize it was a rare, kind of a rare tractor. But also, I come over here and looked at the serial number, or my dad did last night. I ain't actually looked at it. Some limbs. If you look at that serial number, it says UN00022. So I'm assuming if they're correct, which I would think that would be, that this is the 21st tractor, the 21st one ever made. So this is 85. I've kind of decided, and it's the 21st one. So they must have, the people that I bought this from bought it brand new in 85. So I'm assuming that they must have ordered it as soon as it released to get the 22nd one, or the 21st one, I mean, because it starts with the first, or I don't know, that might be, I guess it would be the 22nd one. That would make more sense. But anyway, so that's pretty neat. This is the lowest serial number tractor that we've ever owned. I'm not sure what we're going to do with it. I was talking to my dad. It wouldn't be original, because this still has where it came from. This came from Winston Ford, which I figure they're still open. New Holland still has a place in Winston. Still has the old phone number, and then the other side's better, but it says offset. And it's not a survivor, obviously. She's not in the best shape. She's been sitting outside many years. But anyway, I was telling my dad, my 1710, it's still pretty nice. It's just outside. And I was thinking about putting the motor out of my tractor and the hood off of my tractor on this one, and then we'd have a really you know, nice tractor, but that wouldn't be original. You know, so I don't know. But yeah, this side you can see the offset a lot better, and then so it got a little bend in the hood for some reason. So that's something. But anyway, we haven't tried anything on it. We just picked up the cultivators with straps, and I think this tire right here is locked up pretty solid, so I don't know what we're gonna do about that. See, some neat features about it. This side over here, it says for right hand side only, if you can see that, because this, as you can see, is a big old thick cast wheel, and the other side is just a disc wheel, and it's kind of different design too. It's a disc wheel, and that's the original wheel. Even though it's different, even though it's a different wheel, it's still original because the tractor is heavier on that side, because that's the side the transmission sits on that wheel. So they had to put a counterweight on this side, so you know, if you're on a hill or whatever, it won't roll over, and also you'll have just as good as traction over here. Never really. So I see a couple things. Just seen this. It's welded right there. Somebody's broke that off and welded that back, but I haven't seen a whole lot of homemade stuff. You know, this tractor wasn't it wasn't used that long ago. My dad put this motor in it whenever it was parked, so that's why he knew about the tractor. He put the motor in it, and I guess something happened and the oil leaked out or something, and they kept running it and it locked the bearings up or something. So, but I said the axles aren't, you know, the end of the up here where the spindle goes still looks really good. You know, you can sell the splines and everything. It doesn't, you know, nothing seems broke on the power steering or anything. This is a power steering, that's a different, so that's even kind of more rare, I think, because the power steering was optional. So this one has power steering, so it might be a little bit more rare. I'm not sure that really made a difference, but anyway, it's pretty well identical up here to my 1710 as far as the transmission. The range and everything, and the lift's weird, it's right beside of you. So yeah, it's pretty neat. But anyway, we're gonna get it all unloaded off the trailer here in a little bit.